Fuck the Fisher brothers. If you watched The Summer I Turned Pretty for Belly, then you enjoyed episode 9 and 10. I don't know why people were complaining about there being a lack of Conrad when these episodes were clearly supposed to be about Belly finding herself without the brothers. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Belly figuring out her life in Paris on her own. Every time the show focused on anyone but Belly, I was disinterested, and yes, that includes everyone's precious Conrad. I do not want Belly to end up with Conrad. After seeing her in Paris making her own choices, I do not want her to go back. Seeing Belly pursue a new relationship with Benito was really great because it was different. Also, this might be controversial, but Belly has better chemistry with Benito than she did with either Fisher brother. If I were to rank Belly's love interest in terms of chemistry with them from most to least, it would go Benito, Cameron, Conrad, large space, then Jeremiah. I know many people are looking forward to Conrad's letters to Belly, but I don't like that he's inserting himself in her life again. I would have much preferred if Belly decided to contact Conrad again. I just want to see Belly have autonomy. I appreciated how Conrad recognized his tendency to want to control situations and that Belly isn't an object, because that's a major problem I had with the Fisher brothers. The past two episodes have felt the most reminiscent of season 1 because it's centered around Belly in relation to herself as opposed to being male-centered. Episode 10 did a great job of focusing on Belly and her growth until the Sabrina parallel scene. I was looking forward to the scene because in Sabrina 1954, Sabrina is writing a letter to her father about how she's changed and found herself. In episode 10, we get the imagery parallel of Belly by the window, but the narration at the start is Conrad's letter to her, and then it goes into Belly writing a letter back. This felt very regressive. This scene should have been about Belly and Belly alone. Maybe at the end of the scene, Belly could have looked at the letter Conrad wrote and it could be up in the air if she wrote back. I just hate that they paid homage to this iconic Sabrina scene by taking out everything that made it so impactful. Ultimately, I've loved these past two episodes and I wish we could get more Belly in Paris by herself, but Conrad's gonna be with her in the next episode. If it were up to me, Belly wouldn't end up with Conrad, she would just close that chapter in her life.